It was a few days after the night I had talked with Kotori about my plans. She was upset, to say the least. Yeah, well, she's visibly upset. She's like hissing like a snake. What? Okay, well, yeah, everybody knows now. Whenever I accidentally get too close, she would growl like a guard dog. Indeed, she was about as cool as a polar bear. Speaking of, I hear that climate change will soon lead to a lack of natural prey, unleashing that ferocity onto the world. Really? Would that actually happen? That, like, due to climate change, that the polar bears will actually, oh, there's not enough prey here, they're actually gonna go, like, venture out of their natural territory? And therefore, you know, I mean, I don't know. Polar bears can swim, right? I'm just wondering if I need to be worried about someday polar bears just swimming all the way from the North Pole down to the Netherlands. That's just one thing I'm thinking about, right? Because the Netherlands is, like, close to water as well, right? Like, if they come from the North Pole, they probably reach Scandinavia, but what if some polar bears just, like, sort of dwindle off further into the ocean, right? Further into the water, and some will probably reach the UK. When there's like a gap in between, you know? A gap in between Scandinavia and UK, where it leads straight down to the Netherlands, and then I'm like, holy fuck. If polar bears actually do come out here, then I will try my very best to tame one and ride one. That would be like a fucking dream. Imagine that. I'd be like the fucking polar bear master. Me and a polar bear would be going like on shopping trips, you know, instead of a car. I don't need a car. I don't need a bike anymore. I'm just yip. Wait, that's from Avatar. That's something entirely different. But you know, I'd just be riding the Avatar. I'd be riding the polar bear. Riding the polar bear, and we'd go hunting for penguins. Oh, never mind. They're probably dead because natural prey, right? Penguins. I think penguins is one of the natural prey from polar bears. I think. I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. That's just because I assume, right? Like, oh, penguins are on the North Pole or on some sort of pole. Polar bears are there too, so you never know. But regardless, alright, that is something I might have to worry about at some point in the future. Cool.
部長と水瀬先輩、どうしちゃったんすかね。あれがあの人たちの愛情表現なのよ。そっと見守っておくのが優しさよ。
I mean, considering that me and Kotori have been dating for quite a while, you know, this probably isn't the first time something like this has happened. So Yoru's just like, yeah, you know, we've seen this before, you know, just sit back, grab some popcorn, and have fun.
そうなんすか。
Hey, who knows, Haruka? I might be soon available. I'm joking, Kotori. It wasn't odd for Kotori and I to fight. Rather, it wasn't odd for Kotori to be mad at me. I love that that's just it, right? It's not that we fight, it's not that I'm ever angry at her, it's always just her being angry at me. So everyone was used to it. And, of course, it wouldn't last long. Geha, do you have a minute?
はいよ。
Has she said anything since then?
ね。恋人より夢を選ぶのがかっこいい男だとか思ってるのかしら。ナンセンスよ、ありえない。あんなのが私の彼氏だなんてもうなんていうかバーカ。だってさ。
Did she actually say that? I feel like she said that sarcastically. I see. Yep. She was upset. Yeah, she definitely didn't say that.
私は
Or at least not
両
meant
方の
it.
気持ちがわかるから何とも言えないとこだけど、まあ安心なさいな。小鳥可愛いからすぐまた新しい彼氏くらいできるって。
What about me? That's not something I would worry about. I don't want us to break up or her ever having to need to find a new boyfriend. Don't make it sound like I just dumped her.
あれ違うの？
No, I didn't. We're just fighting.
なんだ。チェ。
Ageo was like, ah, damn it. There goes my chance. What was that sigh about?
参考までに聞くけど、なんで葵は大学編入試験を受けようとしてたわけ？
I'm just, you know, having second thoughts. Well, I wanted to keep studying, you know? Me and the bike, we have some unfinished business.
それだけ
Age has stared down her nose at me suspiciously. Okay. I was worried about Kotori.
やっぱり
But I really did want to keep studying. It's just, this introduction talk just came up. I was still planning to take the test. And then, if the manufacturer thing didn't work out, I'd just go on to university as planned.
まああの子危なっかしいとこあるから大学までついてってあげたい気持ちはわかるけどさすがにちょっと過保護だよね
Am I? But I don't know, right? I feel like it's not like Kotori is like a weak girl or anything, right? She's anything but just the nature of her accident and sort of the way she was before, right? With her disability, and now she's slowly overcoming that, right? She can walk, but she's mainly just rehabbing for the most part to get to the point where she doesn't need to be dependent on her wheelchair and her crutches anymore, right? It's gonna take a little while, but eventually she'll get there. But still, like, when me and Kotori met in the beginning of our relationship, like, she was just always in a wheelchair, so of course that's just, there's always gonna be that something in our mind where we're just, we feel like we need to be a little bit more protective of her than like other girls just because of that. I know, even though it's not entirely necessary, still it's just something that I can't help, you know? She wasn't a kid anymore. She could handle going to university alone.
まあしっかり話し合ってみなよお互い納得できるようにさ
The thing I am worried about though, right, is if some fucking Chad is gonna come along and like, oh, that dude will see Kotori struggling and like, do you need some help? You know, that's the thing I'm worried about. Age has said, trying to cheer me up. She teased a lot, but she was really concerned about our feelings. She was a good friend. I'll try that. Thanks. Is another conversation? Is that actually gonna do something good though? Or maybe after Kotori has cooled down.
流れていくっすね空を飛ぶものはね誰であろうともその場にとどまっていることはできないのよ
I feel like you're referencing something there, Kotori.
ヘリコプターもっすかあれは例外あと UFO も
You know that for certain about UFOs?
例外結構多そうっすね
It's only 2. Aww.
空が遠い
See, she keeps thinking that. She keeps repeating that same sentence, and that's something that's stuck with her.
ねえキリノさんは私たちが飛んでるところを見てソアリング部に入ったのよねそうっすよめちゃくちゃ気持ちよさそうだったから自分も飛んでみたいなって思ったっす
We don't know much about Haruka, right? But I feel like she's a little bit of that type of girl that you know, is like, she's like a fun, very, very nice girl, I'm sure. But, you know, no offense, but perhaps a little bit of an airhead. Now, I could be wrong there, right? I could be entirely wrong there and entirely misjudging her, but that's just the kind of feeling that I get right now. So I'd be a little worried about her potentially flying that thing someday.
So,
but maybe she can do it.
でもうち貧乏なんでパイロットの資格取るのはちょっと難しいっすね
Huh?
家が遠いから部活しながらアルバイトもできないし空は遠いっす、そうだわあなた今夜暇？暇っすけどじゃあうちの寮に来なさいいいもの見せてあげるわ
What are you gonna show her? I have a feeling that's gonna be like Isuka's diary, because that's the thing that really sparked Kotori's interest in the soaring club, right? Maybe she's trying to fuel Haruka's passion for gliding.
わかったっす やっほーりょうこ
He's still here. Once Yuka, Sane, and Kanako had all graduated. Kanako, no! The only boarding student left who wasn't a club member was Ryoko. That's what I was wondering, right? Like, who had sort of graduated already, but it seems like Ryoko was the only one. Kanako was gone! How's that gonna play out with her route, though, later in this fan disc? I imagine that her route probably takes place at an earlier point in time then, right? Before she graduated? That would make the most sense, but I'm getting too ahead of myself now. We're not even remotely close to that yet. Since they had built a new dormitory, Flying Fish Manor hadn't had any new students, and its future was now in question. Ah, that's true, fuck. But tonight, the place was full.
お料理もうすぐできますからね。
Hibari-chan is here. Oh, let me help.
じゃあサラダの盛り付けお願いしてもいいかしら。
I got it. The Soaring Club members had taken over the Flying Fish Manor's dining hall.
寮っていうから学校の寮かと思ってました。なんかアンティークな寮っすね。
Look at Haruka all dressed up, cutely and stuff.
入っちゃって大丈夫なんでしょうか。ここ女子寮ですよね。
Dude, I live here too. Don't worry about it, Harumi.
いいんじゃない？何せ寮母若い男性がやってるくらいだもの。
Yep, there you go.
小鳥先輩、そろそろですよ。
For what? What are you planning, Asa?
リモコン。あった。
Wait, remote? Katori grabbed the remote and turned the TV on. Hibari put the food out on the table while the commercials ran. What, are we like having movie night or something? Tonight was the first feast in a while.
さあ、どうぞ召し上がれ。おかわりもありますからね。うわあ、すごい豪勢っすね。いただきます。
Aw, poor Haruka has probably never seen this much food in a long time.
いただきます。
I have a feeling you see a lot of food, Harumi. Not just on the table, but actually going in your mouth too, probably. But he's a growing boy. Everyone got ready to eat and dig into Hibari's culinary creations. And just then...
始まりました。
What is starting? The opening to the TV show, Natural Geographical, played on the screen. Natural Geographical? It was a documentary series that focused on nature and science. Sometimes the show featured professionals and their work. This time, it was... Is it gonna be about gliding? Amane is on TV? Are you kidding me, Amane? What is this? This is Amane. Why does she look so derpy? It's just like her usual uniform or her usual clothes, right? With just a lab coat over it. I thought she'd changed at least a little bit. I thought she'd at least changed her wardrobe a little bit, right? Why does she look so derpy? Or like a little tipsy, perhaps even, right? A little red blush on her face. So she's on TV? Our idol. Well, my in a different route girlfriend. On today's episode of Natural Geographical was the up-and-coming inventor, Amane Mochizuki. She's an inventor? Holy shit. She's soon gonna be like, was it Newton? No, who was the other... Who invented the light bulb? That dude. Inventor light bulb. It was not Newton, that was, Thomas Edison. That's who it was. Right, yep. Who are like some more well-known inventors? Well-known inventors. It's gotta be like a couple of some. I know Edison for sure. Benjamin Franklin, really? Isn't that also like a... Isn't he one of the founding fathers? I mean, I don't know. I'm European, you know. I know some things of American history, but that's just through other shit, you know, through other stuff. But and one of the founding fathers, yeah, Benjamin Franklin was one of the founding fathers. Oh shit, we're having fucking history lessons right now. Okay, Leonardo da Vinci, I knew he was like an inventor, but also a painter. Archimedes, really? I don't know. I know that name. I don't know who the fuck that is. Nikola Tesla, right. I know Tesla from the Tesla coils from Red Alert 2. Or just Red Alert in general. I played that shit when I was really, really fucking young. But okay, Amane is soon gonna be among those names of famous inventors. She's gonna be the modern inventor of the 21st century. I can feel it in my bones. Soon, it'll be like, you know, Thomas Edison, Benjamin Franklin. What was the other one? Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, and Amane Mochizuki. Right? It's gonna go like that. Together with her genius, if eccentric father Takashi, she had used her own creativity to make several new inventions. Oh, I'm curious, what has she invented? Once the word was out that many of Takashi's inventions had actually came from his daughter, she had gained a lot of attention. And, of course, she was... Amane! Our friend. Harumi and Haruka sat and stared at the TV in awe.
この人が伝説の先輩ですか。
Yep, the one and only.
綺麗な人っすね。胸も大きいっす。
Oh yeah, I saw those bazookas. Pow pow!
ほんと、見た目だけならモデルか女優さんにでもなった方がって思っちゃうよね。
She's not good at acting, so that wouldn't have worked out.
けど、あまねちゃんはあまねちゃんっていうジャンルの生き物なのよ。他の何にもなりようがないわ。
She's her own species. I can't argue with that logic, because it really does feel like that. And right now, she was in America. Holy shit, she's in the US of A. She hadn't moved over there permanently. It was just where her job had taken her. So for now, she was staying abroad. She was apparently really glad that all the food portions were so big. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The standards that we have in Europe, right? Something large here, I'm pretty sure it's like small in America, right? Like if you go to the cinema, for example, and if you were to order like a large popcorn here, it would probably be considered a small popcorn in America. I'm fairly certain of that. The last time she'd come back, the first thing she said was...
お肉がこんなにも分厚いんだ。硬くて噛み応えもあるんだぞ。
So you like thick meat, huh, Amane? Interesting.
私は生まれる国を間違えたのかもしれないな。
Oh man, I prefer to be born in a country of thick meat too, to be honest. All that thickness. Natural Geographical had spent 6 months filming Amane, and now they were showing scenes from her lab in America. It's pretty cool to see, right? How far Amane have sort of come, and I imagine that we don't have too much contact with her nowadays, so it's also kind of an update for us, right? What Amane is up to, and yeah, getting a look at her work environment.
アメリカにいてもマイペースなんだろうね、あの人。
I mean, she is her own species after all, right? Amane was apparently some kind of energy engineer, and she was showing all kinds of inventions and research results. Oddly enough, seeing it on TV was the first time any of us knew what her specialty was. But she have made wind turbines before.
本当だ。
She really is. She's not a one-trick pony, right? She's made plenty of wind turbines. They were explaining the new wind turbine she developed out on the hill where they stood. She designed it in her spare time using ideas about aerodynamics, what she'd got from making the glider. But actually, her invention had been in use for quite some time at this point.
Oh, あれを作った人なんですか?
Yeah, don't we have them like right in our backyards here? Well, along with the other wind turbines.
いつも前を通ってるっすよ。
Yeah, we have a whole fucking garden. Somehow, seeing these familiar objects on TV drove home how amazing they were. The two newbies' expressions changed. What?
今、あかりさん映ったよね。
What? Akari? For just a moment, Akari Kumoi had shown up in the corner of the screen. She works there too? But that wasn't so odd. After she graduated, Akari had found work at Amane's lab. Holy shit, why can't I work there? She had been a normal employee at first, but she was so good at keeping Amane focused that she was promoted to special assistant manager. I mean, I do feel like Amane would need an employee just only focus with the task of like keeping Amane on point, on target, right? Because Amane can get distracted at times. But if she's into something, she's really into something, right? But sometimes her focus wanes here and there. Meaning, of course, that Amane's sense of freedom had caused more than a little trouble. So now Akari was in America with Amane. We all agreed that as long as she was there, things would be okay. Yeah, of course. I mean, she was the former student council president after all, right? You know she's reliable. As the program went on, they had a section on Amane's more unusual inventions. She had the habit of making whatever came into her head, no matter the field, and sometimes they were utterly useless. One of them, a multifunctional wheelchair, was now on TV. A multifunctional wheelchair? What are the other functions? I wonder where she got this idea from though, right? Definitely not inspired by a certain someone that's sitting right here in this room.
どうして車椅子をデザインしようと思ったんですか?
Look at that, she's got all the fucking paparazzi too. She's like a fucking celebrity over there.
小鳥がいつも言ってたんだ。お尻が蒸れるって。
Did she really have to answer it like that? Did she have to name Kotori specifically? That's pretty cool though, right? For Kotori, it's like, oh shit, I got a shout out. But at the same time, people now know that her butt sweats while she sits in the wheelchair, which is probably something she didn't want people to know. Apparently, it was equipped with a seat cooler to prevent butt sweats. Oh my god, that's a genius idea, Amane. That's fucking genius. She started to explain the structure, but it was pointless.
ところで、さっきから登場している小鳥さんというのは?
That's just a friend.
部活の後輩だ。面白い子だぞ。けど怒ると怖いんだ。
Oh yeah, I know, Amane. I'm experiencing it right now. It appeared the program was well ready for Amane's odd statements. I suppose that was one of her charms. Yeah, if I were Kotori, I'd have pretty mixed feelings too, right? Because like at the same time, like, oh shit, my name was just uttered by someone on TV. Awesome. And at the same time, like, fuck. The whole world now knows that I have a sweaty butt. Fuck.
また一つ有名になったわね、小鳥。
I don't think you want to be famous in this way though, right? Butt sweat Kotori. Who wants to be known like that?
いいな、テレビで名前呼んでもらえて。
Oh, you can gladly have it, Asa. Butt sweat Asa. Do you want to be known as that? Just then, the Amane on screen fell down. Is she okay?
どうしましたか、望月先生?
お腹が空いたぞ。
What? Did she forget to eat again?
どうぞこれを。
What, the interviewers have food with them?
おお、ウグイスパンダ。
On TV, Amane happily munched on her bread. I didn't think that I'd get to witness those terrible table manners yet again. What the fuck is this? What kind of interview is this? I love the fact that apparently the interviewers are prepared, so they know Amane that she's this quirky and weird, and maybe also know the fact that she forgets to eat sometimes, that the interviewer brought food for her, right? She's like, I knew you were gonna be hungry, here you go, girl. Like, what the fuck? They came prepared. But the weirdest thing about this interview is the fact that this part is being aired, right? Didn't they say that they spent half a year with Amane, like to record her lab or for whatever fucking TV program this is? I don't know if this is like a one episode thing or like multiple episode thing, but this somehow made the cut. This somehow made the cut to be shown on TV, where she's like, oh, I'm so hungry, give me that bread. After that, the program went on discussing this and that until it finished. Like, I'm pretty sure most other TV shows or whatever, right, they'd be like, okay, let's cut that part out, you know? But no, this one's like, nah, let's leave that in there. I mean, it does show Amane's charms, you know? So, maybe they just wanted to really leave that part in. Everyone stumbled back to their chairs, oddly exhausted.
30分番組でよかったわね。
Oh man.
1時間番組だったら身が持たなかったわ。
It wasn't that bad, was it? The whole thing had been nerve-wracking. I mean, I can imagine just sitting there, watching from a distance, right? Just looking at TV, and you're just like, oh god, what is Amane gonna say? Oh god, what is Amane gonna do? Like, yeah, that'd be pretty nerve-wracking for sure. Once the show was over and we had finished dinner, we settled down for a meeting. How about we do some aerobatic flying?
他にやることないですしね。あれどうかな？翼端から煙を引きながら飛ぶやつ。それいいですよ。アクロバットしながらだと迫力ありそう。
Can I even do that though? We were discussing what kind of flight we could make for our final flight. Since it was supposed to be a show for specially invited guests, we figured just flying around wouldn't be very satisfying.
なんか違う気がするのよね。
Kotori said as she listened to the discussion with a frown and folded arms.
アクロバットもいいんだけど、それを引退フライトで見せるって、なんかちょっと違う気がする。
It's not good enough? What more could we do than aerobatics?
でも普通に飛ぶだけじゃね。他に何かありましたっけ？
Like, I really don't know, right? I mean, I know sometimes they have like those flight shows, right? But I've never been to one, so I don't know what they do there. Don't they just sort of like fly in formation and also just do aerobatics and shit? But we can't really fly in formation if we only have like one glider, right? So we have to make do with one glider and trying to put on a show with that. It's a little tricky. Everyone sat and thought.
私そろそろ帰らないと。
Oh, what? Everyone came back to themselves and looked at the clock when Haruka spoke. Is it already that late? Girl, you can stay and sleep over here. She lived pretty far away. If she didn't leave soon, she'd be late getting home.
今日はこれで解散にしましょうか。
Yeah.
お姉ちゃん？はいはい。
It was pretty late, so Hibari could drive everyone home in her car.
桐野さんもお家まで送っていくわね。そんな悪いっすよ。まだ電車ありますし。いいえ、送らせてもらうわ。だって小鳥ちゃんの大事な後輩さんなんですもの。
The old sister nature of Hibari kicks in once again. Yeah, don't even try and argue against Hibari when she wants to really do something for you. You can't stop her.
ああ、ひばりね、そのくらいにしといてあげて。普通に引いちゃってるから。
So everyone started getting ready to leave.
あまねちゃん、引退フライト来てくれるかな。
That would be cool, but she would have to come all the way from America, right? Fuck.
どうだろう。タイミング次第じゃない？日本にいれば見に来てくれるかも。最後だもん。あまねちゃんにもいいとこ見せたい。
Yeah, it would be cool, right? Because she's the one that inspired this current generation, right? Me, Kotori, Ageha, right? Those are sort of the three more important. Am I forgetting someone? No, it was us three, and then Amane, right? But sort of like this current generation, right? We're all on our last legs too, right? This is our last year. After this one, we're done, and then the young generation kicks in, right? Asa, Yoru, what was it? The Harumi and the Haruka girl. But we want to show off to our, our previous girl who inspired us, Amane. We want to show off to her, so hopefully she can show up. Or otherwise we'll just record it and send it to her in America. Without a quirky interview, though. I'm not gonna do that.
見せたいよね。
Somehow, seeing Amane on TV like that has stirred up everyone's affection for her. Amane. Hibari, thank you for everything today. Yeah, the cooking, the driving.
いいえ、こちらこそお料理のしがいがあって楽しかったわ。
She seems like real mom material, you know? There are just certain girls that, or women, that really love taking care of people. And Hibari really just seems like that type of woman.
また作りに来ても大丈夫かしら。
Anytime you want, sure. I'll bring it up when I talk with the owner about the changeover. I'm sure the owner will be happy for the help.
ありがとう、水瀬さん。
The club wasn't the only thing I was leaving behind this summer. Oh, right. This mansion too, right? I'm no longer going to be the house mother. I'd have to quit my job as house mother, something I'd done since the day I'd come back to Kazegaura 3 years ago. I wish I could keep doing this until I graduate though, you know? Mom said they'd found someone who could take over starting summer. So I'd be handing everything over to them during summer break and moving back home. Moving back home?
水瀬さん。
Huh? What? Hibari, chill. Hibari, I don't know what you're thinking, but you're the older sister of my girlfriend. Overcome with emotion, Hibari grabbed my hands, teary-eyed. Yeah? What's wrong?
今まで本当にありがとうございました。小鳥ちゃんが楽しくやってこられたのは水瀬さんがいてくれたからです。
Oh, no problem. Is she actually happy? Because to me, she's been acting pretty mad, you know? But yeah, sure, no problem, you know, that's what I do.
寮のことだけじゃないわ。小鳥ちゃんが学校辞めずに頑張れたのも、勇気を出して手術をして立って歩けるようになったのも。
I mean, as much as I'd like to take all the credit, it's not just me, right? It's the thing that sort of because Kotori was in a very strange situation, right? Where she was really ready to quit everything, right? But it was a combination of me and the soaring club, right? So Agei had deserved some credit too, a little bit. Amane definitely too. I don't want to take all of it. And you, oh wait, did she say this too? And you gave her the courage to go through the surgery, now she can walk again. That's true, I did do that. That happened in the epilogue, I remember that.
みんな、水瀬さんのおかげです。どんなに感謝してもしたりません。
I don't know what to say. No, that was because she's strong. I didn't do anything.
父も母も水瀬さんがいれば安心だって。早く孫の顔が見たいって言ってました。
Whoa!
私も早く見たいわ。小鳥ちゃんの子供。
Grandkids? First of all, your parents were not that glad at first, okay? They were not happy to see me at first, okay? They were not happy about me at all. Now, I'm glad that it's changed. I'm happy about that part. But, I feel that parents... I feel like this usually happens, right? Especially, like, older parents, right? When the kids are, like, sort of reaching that age of, like, early 20s and especially later 20s, right? The subject of grandchildren will come up more and more often, and the parents, they're like ready, right? We're like, all right, anytime we want to have kids, we're ready. Like we want to have some fucking grandkids right now. And then like sometimes the parents actually like, you know, apply a lot of pressure in that department. Like, yeah, the grandkids. And like you're just like, whoa, chill, mom, dad, like parents. I'm not ready for that shit. Okay, just chill out. Grandkids? Wait. Were they pressuring us to, That's kind of the weird part, right? I know that they don't mean it that way, but parents pressuring their children or the boyfriend of their child, right? To like, or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, right? To like, yeah, we want some grandkids. It's basically like, go fuck my daughter, go fuck my son right now. We want some fucking grandkids. That's basically what they're saying.
ひばりね、こっち準備できたわよ。って何してるの？
See, why did Kotori? She's just thanking me. I'm not doing anything. Kotori's gaze suddenly sharpened when she saw that Hibari's holding my hands.
なんでもないわ。水瀬さんにご挨拶してたの。
Yeah, she was just shaking my hand, you know, like bye bye.
それじゃあ帰りましょうか。よろしくお願いします。 お願いしますっす。
どうも。
Big boys gotta go home too. Hibari dragged everyone out.
それじゃまたね、小鳥ちゃん。はい、今日はありがとう、お姉ちゃん。
I didn't do anything, Kotori, I swear. Hibari waved reluctantly at Kotori and then left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're alone with her. Later in the evening, uh-oh. Is she still giving us, like, the cold shoulder? Or, the you know, the silent treatment? Or, like, huffing, puffing? Huh? Hey, Kotori. Oh, we're knocking on her door. It was already late, so I kept my voice low. I knew she was in her room. I'd heard her get out of the bath earlier. But she didn't answer the door. Rather, click.
What?
Oh, is Hat the one that opens the door? He's like, wah, what do you want? What the fuck do you want, dude? Wah, quack. Hattie, the duck, popped his head out of his hatty little door. Could you get your buddy for me? Hattie pulled his head back in, and then came back out a minute later. Hattie? Why do they name him Hattie? I like Hat a lot better, just Hat.
Wah, wah.
What does that mean? I don't speak duck. I mean, I've kind of, you know, I used to speak fluent duck, right? When I was playing If My Heart Had Wings, right? When I was playing through the Kotori and Amane, right? I knew it fluently then. I've forgotten it since then. So I need to relearn duck language. Quack, quack. Alright, he said, then headed toward the dining hall. He was clearly saying, you two need to talk this over. He didn't even go. He's just like, alright, I'll leave. I'll walk out. You two, go fix this shit. What a considerate duck, I thought. I heard the door unlock. I'm coming in. Whew. Are we ready for this conversation? Kotori, fresh out of the bath, was sitting on the bed, drying her hair.
何かしら、Minase-kun?
Oh my god, you're still calling me that? How long are you planning on keeping this up, Miss Habane? Oh god, we're playing along with it too! No!
いつまでも何も一生よ、一生。
That's a really long time. Listen, it might go down a different path, but it doesn't mean that our relationship isn't... Kotori finished drying her hair and was now clipping her nails, still ignoring me, of course. But even though her legs could move, she still struggled to bend her knees. Aww. So she's gonna have trouble, you know, cutting the nails of her feet, right?
で、何を?
Well, I want to talk about our fight, and you know, the reason and stuff. Can we just talk it out like adults? Kotori ignored me, still trying to clip her nails, and not doing so well. Girl, let me just do that for you. Let me help you out here.
ね
What?
え、切って。
Aw, she's actually asking us. I thought that she wouldn't. I thought she wouldn't, right? Because she's so angry. She's like, clearly she's struggling, right? And if she wasn't angry at me, she would ask me. But, seems like she can at least move past it a little bit. Her anger, like, clip these fucking nails for me, bitch! She stuck her legs towards me, pouting. For just a moment, I stood staring at her outstretched legs. Right, yes, of course, Your Majesty. I knelt in front of Kotori and took her foot in one hand and the nail clippers in the other. I started clipping with her pinky toe. Clip, clip. Wait, oh, don't look to the right, guys. Don't look to the right. Something pink might suddenly pop up into view. The tiny sound reverberated in the silence. These are getting pretty long. I bet it was hard to walk.
前は感覚がなかったから気にならなかったんだけど。
Not looking?
どうして足に爪なんて生えてるのかしら。とっとと退化してなくなっちゃえばいいのに。
I'm sure they're there for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, but... I do agree though, right? Whatever fucking purpose that nails... they're probably... I actually don't know. What are the purpose of nails? There's gotta be a good reason for it though, right? There has to be. I don't want to look it up right now because I feel like that could take a while. Let's not do that right now. But like, I do find just sort of the annoying part of just like having to cut it every couple weeks or so, right? Although I'm pretty lazy in that department. I let my nails like get to kind of a disgustingly long length before I start cutting them. Yeah, that's just laziness. So for me, right? For me, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? If toenails didn't exist anymore, I'd be happy with that too. But I'm sure there's actually a good practical reason behind it. But yeah, honestly, she wasn't wrong. It wasn't like we needed toenails. Maybe we have them so someone can cut them for us. Yeah, I gotta say, that logic sucks. I don't think that anything on the human body evolved, you know, to have something where, like, so that someone else can like, do something to it for us. I mean, some body parts maybe, right? But I mean, like, the cutting off of the nails, like, I don't know, that just sounds so far-fetched and so, that's reaching it, dude. Like, no, that can't be it. Kotori only narrowed her eyes at my immensely witty joke. Even as a joke, that was terrible. Agreeing with me clearly meant she wasn't unhappy with the situation. It reminded me just how much love and attention she must have had growing up. She really did like it when people took care of her. I bet she denied if I said so, though. Of course, I'm more than happy to do it. Maybe it was the aura that she gave off. Maybe it was the warmth of our memories. Maybe it was her incredible will to keep fighting. Whenever it was just the two of us, and I saw her struggling with something, I always jumped to help. Okay, we're having this conversation after all? Okay. Kotori asked me quietly. I guess I feel the same as Ageha. There are some things you can only learn by doing. And I figured if I found something I wanted to do, I should take the shortest route to making that happen. It's not like going to university is picking my girlfriend either, right? I'm going to university for not only to be with you, Kotori, would be to pursue, you know, academic career or just studying in general, right? Can't the two go together? Hell yeah, partying out night, getting fucking drunk and shit, right? Is that what you were dreaming about, Kotori? Oh, that does sound nice. Why is Aoi talking about like he hadn't even considered that fact? Like, oh wait, what? College life with Kotori? What? I hadn't considered that as a possible upside to going to university with my girlfriend. What the fuck? What was wrong with waiting to become an adult, going to university to study, and having some fun on campus with my girlfriend? There was a part of me that still wanted that, but... Yeah. As I answered, I felt guilt welling up. Kotori couldn't ride. This girl, who might never walk without a cane, would fall over as soon as she started pedaling. Oh, wait, really? Might never walk without a cane. And that's a might, though, so there is potential of her walking without crutches or a cane. But still, like, obviously, right? That's still a huge upgrade. Even if she were to reach a point where she wouldn't be able to walk without a cane, that's still a much bigger upgrade than being stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. But then, so would I. I couldn't pedal, but I thought this was another way to be part of the race. Like how Kotori dreamed of the sky. Oh. You've got such nice legs. Yeah, that's totally what I was looking at. Well, you do, that's true. Full of life, spunky. Isn't that what they say? When I said this, Kotori stared at her legs in consternation.
感覚が戻ったからかな。
I don't know, but they're beautiful. Wait, Aoi's a leg man? Is that it?
さわさわしないでよ。冷たいから。
I was just testing the nerve endings in your feet.
最近ね、筋肉もだいぶついてきたのよ。
Oh, that's good. Soon she'll be squatting. Okay, probably not that far, but that's good. Kotori said, and flexed her calf muscles. Oh, whoa! I'm super impressed. I could see the muscles in her leg tense up. For real, that's muscle.
毎日筋トレしてますからね。
Hell yeah, Kotori. Kotori knows the importance of leg day. Do not skip leg day, guys. Kotori's legs were showing new muscle, drawn in gentle curves against her skin. Her skin looked so smooth and lovely.
バレー部時代はもっとすごかったんだけどね。ジャンプ力には自信あったから。
Oh shit, really? She's like fucking Haikyuu style. By the way, I can't fucking wait for the new season of Haikyuu. Haikyuu is like, honest to God, I usually don't watch, like, I'm perfectly content usually, even if I watch really cool animes, right, or animes that I really enjoy. Usually I'm content with just watching it once. Haikyuu is one of those that just like, I can watch it over and over again and I would never get tired of it. Haikyuu's fucking awesome. I love that anime. You know, my legs aren't too shabby either.
あんなのと一緒にしないでもらえるかしら。私は美しさについて語っているのよ。
Sorry, you're right. I didn't want to bring up my own beauty, right? The way she talked. Damn. Uh-oh, shit. Did we cut too deep? That really hurts, actually. I did that once myself, too. Like, I accidentally cut too deep. And that shit really hurts. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut that short. Are you okay? It was actually difficult to cut someone else's nails. You couldn't feel where the clippers were, and it was easy to cut too deep. That's true, yeah. Because with your own, like, you can feel, right, oh, this is too deep, this is too far, but you can't fucking feel that when you're cutting someone else. Does it hurt?
痛い。
Uh-oh. Kotori said, crying like a baby. I sucked lightly on her injured toe. He's sucking on that toe. He's definitely a feet and leg man. I licked it. Whoa, Aoi, chill.
何するか。
I'm sucking up the blood, you know, of the wound. I thought it would make it feel better.
そんなんで和らぐわけないでしょ。っていうか、汚い。
Didn't you just shower? It's not dirty. You just got out of the bath, right?
そうだけど。
Or are your feet normally dirty, even after bathing? She's like, nah, dude, not my feet. Kotori started to blush, still frowning. Oh? Are you okay, Kotori? I can't tell if this is like a pleasurable moan because we're still licking on her feet or something, or if she's, like, in pain because I cut too deep. It looked like it tickled. Clearly, her pain was... Okay, we're still licking, okay? He's going to town on that toe. Chill, dude.
もう平気だから。
Are you, Kotori? He like, I can't hear you with this toe in my mouth.
Aoi?
Can we stay like this for all? This dude is definitely... Oh, he's a fucking toe man. Toe man Aoi. She kept staring at me, so I reluctantly went back to clipping. I was much more careful and finished without any more injuries. Okay, all done.
ありがとう。
I sat by Kotori, who was checking my handiwork. Yeah? Approved? Does the queen approve?
さすが工学系男子ね。なかなかの仕事だわ。
Oh, thanks. Except for the one, yeah. I had cut one toe a little short, but of course these legs belong to my princess. I'd done my best to cut them nicely. I laid my hand on hers, resting there on the bed. Kotori...
何？
Let's make up. It's hard to talk to you when you're pouting like that,
ムスッとなんかしてません。
she says with a giant pout on her face. So why are your lips all puckered up?
そんなの私の勝手でしょ。ツンとさせたい気分なの。
Really? Or do you just want to kiss me, Kotori? Is that it? You're waiting for my lips? Kotori tightened her lips even more. Now she's like a grandpa or like a grandma that forgot to put in their fake teeth, right? The way she's like tightened her lips. She's like,
Hey, little sonny, have you seen Grandpa's teeth? Where are they? I swear I left them somewhere.
oh, maybe this is what you're wanting? Oh, he's going in! What's happening? Kotori couldn't say anything when I sealed her lips with my own. Oh, he went for it. He was reading it. She stopped holding back and leaned closer into me. Her lips were soft and sweet. Maybe it was because she had just got out of the bath, but her lips felt incredibly warm and juicy. Oh yeah, you know baths, you know, juicing up the lips. We sat there, lips together, not moving. It had been so long since I had last felt Kotori's warmth against me. I just wanted this to last. I mean, I don't think she's angry anymore, right? I wanted to feel more. I reached out my arms to hold her. And she suddenly stopped kissing me and jumped out of my arms. Huh? I opened my eyes in search of Kotori's lips again. However, instead of the flushed, lovely face of my beloved, she was looking at me with such intensity. What, did she like suddenly remember that she was angry at me?
決めた。
Huh? Decided what?
私、わざと赤点取って留年する。そんでもって、ソアリング部に残る。
What? Really? You're gonna pull an Amane? Huh? What are you talking about? Amane did enough of that for anyone. Just hold on a minute. Why did you decide that now all of a sudden? Yeah. While we were kissing. Why did you think of that? Like, I kissed her and like, that's it. I've decided. I'm staying here.
葵がいないんだったら、大学なんて行ってもしょうがないもん。
No reason? Didn't you say that you wanted to study to be a systems engineer?
もうどうでもよくなった。
What? Okay, listen.
というわけだから、出てって。
What? It's not open for discussion? She's kicking me out? Hey, wait! Stop pushing me! Kotori was forcing me off the bed. Weren't we making up? And out?
キスして仲直りなんて、そんなちょろい女だと思わないでちょうだい。
Well, I was hoping for that, yeah, but apparently not. Shit, she saw right through my plan.
ハトいる？
No, Hat is not coming. Hat, stay away. Hat?
わ。
Don't you dare come inside. Stay outside, Hat. Hattie appeared as Kotori called out.
ハト、アタック！
No, Hat! Don't betray me, Hat! Don't attack me! Kotori jabbed a finger at me. No! Hat, how dare you betray me? I thought we were friends. I thought we were buddies. What the hell? Ah, stop that! What do you think? Who do you think feeds you every day? Yeah, it's me giving you all those fucking food. What? He's literally biting the hand that feeds him. Okay, I get it. I'm leaving. Jeez. I fled the room, pursued by the furious duck.
ごちそうさまでした。
Jeez, for what? For the kiss or for... She literally just let me cut her fucking toenails? Because she struggled with that and then I got kicked out again. What's that even supposed to mean? Kotori stuck out her tongue at me and slammed the door. Then I heard the lock being shut. Hey, Kotori!
夜中だから静かにね。
God damn it, girl! I stood confused, my hand on the door. I knew I should have brought some Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, we should have brought some ice cream. I was certain of that. What was that? Is he like holding in a laugh or did he like fart? What was that? Harumi, are you okay?
大丈夫です。
Oh, he's about to puke. Oh, he's gonna barf. When Harumi got out of the cockpit, he doubled over, one hand over his mouth. It was just such a weird sound, like right, like what? As if he made a mouth fart. Today was our weekly flight. I had piloted while we had practiced aerobatics for our final flight. Harumi, who had sat in the back seat, was in this state.
はるみくん、はーくんだったらあっちの隅っこでお願いね。
Yeah, please don't do it anywhere near both the runway or anywhere we can see it, anywhere we can smell it even, you know, as far away from here as possible. Thank you.
うっす。
I guess I shouldn't have given you a ride, huh? I thought it would be a good experience for
上
him.
はどうだった？
No good. The air is too stable today. I couldn't find any good thermals. I had ended up landing after only 10 minutes. This is a big difference between just regular flying in an airplane and gliding, right? Like you're so dependent on the wind carrying you, right? You have to like read the wind patterns, and if the wind just ain't good today, then it just ain't happening. And so it's even more difficult, I imagine. I'm totally pulling this out of my ass because obviously I'm not an expert glider, nor have I ever glided before, but I imagine that if you're trying to do like tricks in the air, you know, in a glider compared to like a normal airplane, like that's really, really difficult. Not just like pulling it off, like actually doing the trick might be like on equal difficulty level, skill level as it would be with airplane, but like finding the right wind that actually allows you to do that trick or whatever, right? That's what I imagine at least.
だってさ、おーい、小鳥ちゃん。
How is she doing today, huh? Is she serious about that shit though? Like, staying here for another year? Pulling an Amane? I almost forgot her name, what the fuck? I brain farted there. Kotori was a little ways away, staring at the sky.
ほら、聞いてるの小鳥。気流が安定してるんでしょ？
She did hear. Why are you so out of it today? Come on, focus! She says in her most unfocused voice ever. Her heart clearly wasn't in it. Gaya and I glanced at each other and sighed.
飛ぶんでしょ？すぐ準備して。わかった。キリノさん？
Oh, Kotori and Haruka are going in?
Hi.
Haruka! Haruka came when she was called.
飛ぶわよ。後ろに乗って。
Kotori was taking Haruka up next. Are you okay with the aerobatics?
大丈夫っす。ジェットコースターとか得意っすから。
This is a little different though, I imagine, right? Roller coasters are one thing, but then actually like doing those range of motions, like loop-de-loops for example, right? In mid-air? In an airplane or glider? That's an entirely different beast, I imagine. She wasn't even nervous. She'd probably be fine. Kotori, don't get too crazy up there, okay?
わかってる。
I don't know, Kotori might, especially with her current mood as of late, I don't know, she might be like taking all her frustration just out on this flight. Kotori and I were still fighting, but we could talk fine when necessary, so the club was still a safe zone. But still, why is she so out of it? She was like that a lot lately. Kotori and Haruka got in the cockpit, and we went through the flight prep.
朝ちゃん、あげて。
Something's just bugging her, right? Clearly, it's very, very obvious that something's just bugging Kotori. Asa ran the winch, and the glider started down the runway. Kotori took control of the glider, and it rose into the sky.
綺麗なもんだわ。
Yeah. Kotori piloted the glider beautifully. When she was at the controls, the glider slid through the air like a great white bird. At times, I felt like one with the glider, but I imagined Kotori always felt that way.
ねえ、まだ喧嘩してんの？
I guess so. I wish it hadn't been that way, but that was the truth.
あの子にも困ったものね。みんなバラバラになっていっちゃうのが寂しいんだろうけどさ。
You tell me. she said she was going to fail on purpose and get held back to stay in the club.
冗談だよね。
Nope, she's seriously considering pulling an Amane. No, not even considering. She said she was certain that she was gonna do it. I don't think she's serious, but it wouldn't be totally out of character for her.
今日でしばらく飛べなくなるってのに。いや、だからか。留年がどうとかってのは。
It was just before our final exams, and we were practicing for our final flight. So this was likely to be the last flight of the season, and the last day our supervisor could come. No one knew when we would be able to fly next. If worst came to worst, or worse came to worst, we wouldn't get a single flight during summer break. Oh, that would suck. So we had to get all of our practicing done today. But you know, I looked up at Kotori flying like she'd been released from the bonds of gravity. I spent almost every single day with her since we met.
そういや、そうだね。
I was the house mother at the Flying Fish Manor where she lived. We'd been living together since before we started going out. And we went to the same school and same club. Where are you going with this, dude? Where are you going with this? It sounds like he's about to say like, yeah, I'm actually kind of getting sick of her. What? We spend more time together than family.
そっか。進路が違うってだけじゃなくて、そういう寂しさもあるのか。
Oh, that's what he means. That because we spent so much time together, that if we were to go down different paths, right? That if we were to separate, then it would be, it's a lot harder to, you know, separate from someone. Not like breaking up, right? But just separating in terms of like where you're heading with your future, right? Just going down different paths that way and not seeing the other person as much. But it's much harder to do that with a person that you're seeing every single day and are, you know, are used to sort of being to some degree dependent on for the last couple of years. And then suddenly that's gonna change, right? That's just a big drastic change all of a sudden that takes some time to get used to, or for some people just might be scared of even going down that road. I'm leaving the house mother position this summer too. The fact that I would be living separately from Kotori still hadn't hit home. Alright, yeah. We're gonna be moving out. Going back home.
あの子甘えん坊だもんね。そんな子がよく家を出て、誰も知らない土地で寮生活なんてしてたもんだと思うわ。
She worked so hard every day back then. Her family had been on the verge of collapse after her accident. Kotori coming to Kazegaura had been like an escape.
それに比べたら全然大丈夫でしょ。
Of course, yeah, duh. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's obvious, right? If you compare Kotori now, even though she's in a little bit of a, like, sad or depressed state or whatever, right? Melancholic state. She's clearly doing much better than in the beginning.
こればっかりはしょうがないよ。ずっと学生のままいられないんだもん。
Ageiha came to this realization as she looked through the binoculars.
ん?
Oh, what? What are you seeing? What is she doing? What is it?
いや、なんか。
What's happening? Kotori? What are you up to? Oh, up there in the sky with Haruka. Be careful with Haruka, girl. She passed me the binoculars. I looked through them at the glider that Kotori was piloting. What is she doing?
なんか飛び方変だよね。あれもアクロバット飛行の練習？
No. No, it's not. I watched her flight, my chest full of foreboding. Uh-oh. Kotori? What's happening?
うわー、高いっすね。やっぱ気持ちいいな。
Is she just not entirely focused or what?
ねえ部長たちは雲の上まで飛んだんですよね。ええ、そうよ。モーニンググローリーっていう雲の上を飛んだの。
Hell yeah. Yeah, we did.
すごいっすね。
That was like the highlight of this fucking story.
今日はサーマルが弱くて、こ れ以上高く上がれそうにないわ。全然いいっす。ここでも十分っすよ。
Really? I thought like a crazy roller coaster nut like you, Haruka, would want to go higher, right? Wait, what is that? What is this like weird thing on the screen? Is that supposed to be there? It probably is, right? I don't know. It looks like a drop of blood that just sort of like dried up, but also like sort of dripped down, right? Dripped down to what is it even? The cockpit window, I suppose? Haruka looked up from the back seat. The clouds moved slowly through the air. Wait, that's me. we barely see our character like this, right? Oh, so some stranger can write father. Shave a few fractions of a second off. All that work on each part, just for them. That's part of the race too. Race. And now that I can't ride, I think I could be part of the race that way. Was that Aoi's dream? Yep. She's starting to like... Sometimes it just takes a while for you know, when you're telling something to somebody that they don't like at that moment, right? It just takes a little while for them to actually hear what you're saying, right? Because they'll only hear the part of like, oh shit, you don't want to go together with me to college, right? Oh, we're not doing this together. But she probably didn't like properly hear or understood what Aoi was trying to say, right? And I feel like now it's like kind of ringing through. The sky was so far away. Since when did the sky, the clouds, feel so far away? Why do you keep saying this? Once I had felt like if I had just reached out my hand that I could touch them. I climbed up and crossed a corridor of clouds.
雲ってあんなに遠かったっけ?
I don't know. I feel like maybe Kotori's just done, right? Like, she had that one goal with the morning glory and all, right? She's achieved that goal, and now it, I don't know, now it maybe feels like there's not much for her left to achieve or much to do here at the club. Is that it? Maybe that's actually it, and she just sort of, because she has this attachment to it, right? Because it's still, obviously it's still a very important part of her life, right? Like, it's meant so much to her, the gliding club, the soaring club. But it's therefore it's a little hard to let go, despite the fact that deep down, or in the back of her mind, she actually realizes that like, there's nothing much for me left to do here. I don't know, I'm just really trying to figure out like why does she keep saying like why the sky all of a sudden seems so far away to her again. The sky was getting further away every single day. Uh-oh, she's not paying attention. Higher, beyond those clouds. Kotori! What are you doing, Kotori? You're going to stall! Over! Wake up! Everything stopped for a moment. The sound of the wind against the canopy stopped, and it was as if everything was suddenly in freefall. Oh no! Kotori! I told you to be careful with Haruka! She's my backup girlfriend, okay? The wings lost their lift and we started to fall. Kotori, no! I don't want to lose them both. Well, why weren't you paying attention? Oh, okay, so we did land safely after all? Kotori shook at the anger in my voice. You were close to crashing! Kotori had stalled the glider. She had raised the nose too high. It was the kind of mistake she should never have made. And since her response was so late, it had taken forever to stabilize the glider. They had been flying fairly low because of the lack of thermals. If they had gone into a spin, things would have gotten dangerous. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Haruka. She's the one that was in danger. I mean, we may come across as like a little harsh, but I feel like we need to, right? Like, this is clearly, like, we saw it from Kotori's perspective, so we know why she sort of, her attention drifted off, right? But still, this is something that shouldn't happen.
私はいいっすよ。ちょっとドキドキしましたけど、別になんともなかったし。
If anything, Haruka actually kind of liked it, right? She's like, whoa, like a roller coaster. Kotori had been able to stabilize the glider, but their lives had been in danger. Kotori, you're done for today. Kotori looked down in misery, nodding weakly.
空を飛ぶのを嫌いにならないでね。ならないっすよ。やだな。
If anything, she may like it more now. Kotori stumbled over to the bench, still miserable. Oh, girl.